Hello and welcome to Back from the Brink. I am Stella Carlo. Today we'll be sharing the harrowing stories of five young Nigerians who risked everything for a chance at a better life abroad, only to find themselves trapped in a nightmare of human trafficking. What do these five Nigerians have in common? They are young, they are dreamers, they are ambitious. They had no hope in Nigeria. They fell for the promise of greener pastures in other lands. But instead of greener pastures, they were offered ashes. All victims, they were saved from torture and possibly death. Thanks to the Nigerian Immigration Service, the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, and the International Organization for Migration, they tell their stories. Two 17-year-old girls were convinced by a man named Shegun that he had a job for them in Mali. He took them out of Port Harcourt by night bus to Kebbi State before they were rescued by officers and men of the Nigerian Immigration Service, who handed them over to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP.
I'm from Akwa Ibom State, but I'm living in Rivers State, Port Harcourt. How I met the person that was taking me out, I was traveling, it's human trafficking, traveling out of the country. Yes, it's true. No, he's Mr. Shegun. He's living in our street. Yes, in Port Harcourt. Mr. Shegun, that he told me that his wife is outside the country, so she's looking for some girls that will be helping her to sell something. So she told me, and I told my mommy and my elder brother. So they said I should Mali, and did not tell me the kind of work I'm going there to work. He said when I get there, I will see that the wife have many handwork, but she's selling different type of things. So when I get there, I will know the one I'll be working. So when I start noticing it, it was when we already got into Kogi State. That was when the Mr. Shegun he bought the jab for me. He said when I get to any checkpoint at all, I should use it and cover my face. So those police people standing will not notice me inside the bus. So me, one other girl, plus him, the one that's taking us out. No, he's using public place. It's Nigeria immigration. Yes, in checkpoint. From Port Harcourt to UK, it was 3 days. Because he was not moving daytime, it's only in the night he's moving. Each time we drop, he will wait till when maybe from 7, 8, he will now look for another bus to enter. Then when we enter till morning, we stop and wait till 7, 8 again. We enter another. That was how we get to 3 days. Sometimes when we worry him, disturb him that we are hungry, he will just buy us bread and mineral. No, he collected our phone. Yes. The immigration. Okay, when we get to the immigration, when they ask him, he said at first he denied that he don't know us. So yes, so when they threatened to shoot him, that was when he said he know us, but the person we are going to work for is not his wife. That the person we are going to work for just sent him to bring girls for her to come and work.
We started traveling on May 17. Yes, before his, his native daughter, one native daughter like that. But I don't know the native daughter. For my own, they like my house. I'm staying with my friend mother. So one of my friend came our house and stole phone. Then that phone, yes. Then my friend mother say, yeah, we will go to native doctor and find out who stole that phone. We now go to native doctor. Then native doctor now say it's the girl that came to our house and sleep last night and still dey fall. Then after everything, the native doctor now ask me that can I travel to Asai country to go and make money. Then I say yes, I will go. Before he now brought one man like that. Me, I don't know the man, even the native doctor, I don't know him. He now brought the man, say the man is the man that will carry us go to Asai country to go and make money. That will be sending to our parents and that thing. Before we now started the journey around 6 even. Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. They don't know. Yes. No, village. Imo, Aji. Before we started traveling. The person say we go there and make money. Yes, like we take car from Port Harcourt to Bayelsa, from Bayelsa to Benin, from Benin to Abuja, from Abuja to Sokoto and Benin Kebbi. It's people that bought markets that load. Yes, yes, that people that bought buy market and load going to Niger. I don't feel now when they rescue us, they now stop us and asking us question and speak Hausa for us and we don't know how to speak Hausa. They now use Hausa and ask us question. Immigration and we don't know anything to say. We just look them like they now ask us, so where are you going to? For Hausa. So we do not reply to them. You now ask us with English, say what is your name? Me, I tell them my name, Maya. This girl, but it's two of us, the rescue. It's two of us that rescue. We're traveling together. So they now ask our suspects. The suspect say you don't know our name. We now don't know his name. Before they now search our bag. After they search our bag, they said they will take us to immigration office. From immigration office, they now hand us over to NAT.
A 19-year-old girl who left her hometown, Akwa Ibom State, to Lagos in search of greener pasture, met with someone in Lagos who promised her a better life and job in Libya. Her journey started from Lagos through Abuja, then to Zaria, where she was rescued by a human rights lawyer and was handed over to NAPTIP.
Went to Lagos last year, June. Last year, June on 13. From Akwa Ibom State. I live with my mom at Akwa Ibom before I leave. I left my mom there because how family issue was. I leave my mom. So I went to Lagos just to start up. I mean, let me get something to help my family. So after then I reached, I went to Lagos last year, June. Last year, June on 13. So when I get there, I was doing house help. I stayed there like for 3 months. So the woman did not pay me. Was like sometimes she would just pay me tea. So after that, and I said that the next 3 months, and I said I can't continue like that. And I leave. So when I leave, I stay in church. There's a church like that I know from the woman. So it's a big church. I live there till I get myself and I work. So the work was with apartment. The work with apartment. So at the first work that I started, just that I don't actually like the work. It's bad work. So when I worked there, so there's accommodation there actually. So I worked there, stayed there. So last on September 9, yes, that last year, my my fellow person like that actually do barbecue around us there. So he told me for a walk in Ghana. So one day I was still working there. I was still working. But I don't know because how they are doing they did not follow the way they are doing. You know that they did not follow. You know that maybe sometimes you serve customer they still carry their hand and touch you. Sometimes, yes, yeah. So I'll get angry because like that. Sometimes I'll go and report to my boss. My boss will not accept you. So that is not bring custom. So me, I said that I can't do such a thing like that. Like that is not what bring me here. My boss did not agree to pay my salary. Sometimes I'll work. They will not even pay my salary. Sometimes I'll just work and my mom will complete and he will still talk money and talk for me to pay it. So sometimes his friend will come. He will call me and my friend with my fellow workers. If his friend come that we should do the why. But there was the only person that said no. Because I was not afraid to lose the job, just want to go and do all this. Even though I lose the job, I know that I will not sell myself for anybody just because of work. After the trouble, every day shout. Sometimes if you even seize my phone, my personal phone there, sometimes fight. Food you will not give. So after I travel around, I leave that job. I stay with the girl. I just make up some things. Make up. So I now look for job. I got a job in DSTV office. So my boss was my tribe from Akwa Ibom State. So when I worked there like 2 months, I was paying. After 2 months, he started asking me for sex. Because there were two girls, they started asking me for sex. Yes. And I said no. The matter any condition that I pass through, as a lady, you need to face before you stand. He will just call me and she come and carry DSTV or Go TV from somewhere. I'll just go, I didn't know that this man is taking me to hotel. I'll reach there, I'll not run away. From there, if I come by in the morning, I'll start quarreling with you. The thing will get higher and higher. So I lost the job. When my friend came, my best friend, she came. In the morning, I used my last card to buy food for the girl. She eats finish. So when my boss came around 1 in the afternoon, so the girl, the Zibo girl, so the girl now went to the other office. My boss called her. She come. So the girl now went and got up and go. When I come outside, they told me my boss is looking for sales. They need to pay her 5,000. Not saying no, that you can't do such a thing. That if you do this, I'm going to lose my job. What am I should? That you know that I don't have no. I'm managing this. Okay, she now say, okay, fine. And I went downstairs just want to give somebody remote. Before I come back, they're in the other office having sex with each other. I say, okay, fine, let me keep quiet because if I shout now, all the neighborhood will hear. And I don't need something that will disgrace I don't need anything disgrace, maybe anything should come outside. After that, they now finish. When my boss came outside, he was even shocked down there. My friend, so they scattered the shop with good TVs, with carton, scatter everything. Yeah, I'm coming. Okay. So when I reach there, now leave. I lost the job because of my friend. The one I went to, my best friend, she's a guy, sha. Him and then my friend, they're living in South Africa. So the guy she was also there. So it's the guy that told me that there's a job in Libya. There's house guy like I'll take care of your child, nanny. So after we have been talking about it. Even the girl that want to go and meet, like the girl is his fiance. So we are talking about it. Even the girl I saw the girl in video call. I always talk about it. So before I now accept it, because I can't stay without doing anything in my hand. I'm the one that's feeding myself, I should without doing anything in my hand. The girl now said, okay, fine. That you need two people. And there's another people that's coming. Plus me, then you're going to join together. So when I leave. I now prepared everything. In the morning to take me, and there was a woman that she said that they should send transport for me and my food money. They sent the money to the guy. When they send the money, not to motor park. They put me from park to Abuja. Yes, from Lagos to Abuja. No, yes, from Lagos to Abuja. Then from the Abuja, you see that they actually enter another motor from there to Kaduna. When I enter another motor, then the next I should still enter another one from there to Zaria. So when I get Zaria, the first day I stayed there the first day, then they now sent one girl, Yoruba girl. And then, it's not that, yes, Is a driver was transportation. It's not personal driver, just like for this motor.
Okay, so I want they gave you money to take transport.
They did not give me the money in my hand. It's only money food. Yes. Money for food. Yes. They're going to driver.
Each driver, anywhere you get.
Yes, anywhere I get to, then they'll send the money to the driver. Okay. So when I went there, they sent one girl, Yoruba girl, her name is Ayomide. So they sent the girl to me that me and her are going the same place, but not the same woman that's carrying her. And I said, okay, fine. We stayed there, my friends there. Again, I came second day, now still the third day. So the fourth day, they wanted to leave. There was a cloth that they wore. The cloth was short. It was early in the morning. So the girl said that she want to go and buy brush because she not carrying it. She want to go and buy brush. That her husband so want to send money for her. And I said, okay, fine, let the husband send the money to my account. I will join and give it to her. So we now went outside to buy brush and food that she's going to eat. When we went outside, there was a cloth that I give her. So the cloth was short. And I had to remove the cloth. The cloth is too short. That this is outside line. That they don't just like that. So the girl now said, let's go. So me, I wear something that cover my body. So when we reached there, after we don't buy everything finish, she come back. That's why now saw a guy like that pursue us. Pursue that she go and change. And they get she go and change. They hardly beat the girl. Was the one that was pushing the girl that we should go. Now I run away. So the girl was there challenging them back. There was a crowd full there. So after there was a lawyer, human rights. Human rights now came down because was pushing us. So when we reached the hotel that the lodge of. So the human right now called me and asked me question. Now I said, now see if you are student, now say no that you are not senior, you are sorry. But the people that want to send me to Libya, they said that if anybody has to go, I should not answer. And if I say where am I going to, that they should not say that I'm traveling. And they should say that I want to see my sister, not to my sister. So see something like that. I now say that there's nothing for me to lie. If I lie, I don't have any gain inside. I now told the man everything that we are traveling. Want to travel, yeah, the agents take us. After them, we don't go finish. Just go outside and buy pure water and fill my pocket. To the human rights and workmates. When we reach the junction, they now cut us there so that they are coming to meet us in the hotel. But they now take us to Road Safety office. They ask us some questions. We now answer the question. We answer, we say everything. So they now call police come and take us from there. When they call police, from police they will stay there for a week. They now take us there and go to the human rights office place. Yes, no, this year. Is this year I'm traveling. So they now take us from the police to the human rights office. We now stay there for 2 days. 2 days or 3 days. Then that is when NAPTIP from Abuja here. I think from Abuja here or Kaduna or Kano. Not Kano, Kaduna. It was in Zaria. Yes, yes. So they now called them from Kaduna. They cannot come and now take them from that country. So one of their workers now come and take us, me and the girl. From then they now come and handle us to NACT, Abuja again, NACT office, Abuja.
Uche Kingsley, in search of a better life and future, left Nigeria through Libya. He told his story of what he went through in the Sahara Desert and the Mediterranean Sea before he was rescued by the International Organization for Migration.
I'm a returnee from Morocco. Yeah, from Morocco. It was 2017 stroke 2019. That was when I came back to Nigeria. Although I saw a lot because when I traveled out, I went through the road. I went through the road. I passed through difficulties, through the deserts, likewise the Mediterranean Sea. If I should say, let me start telling my story seriously. It looks as if I want to go back to what my past experience. Well, let me just share a little bit of it. Yeah, I passed through the road. I saw hell. I saw really hell on the road. like from deserts, from Niger to Tamaracet, which is Algeria, from Algeria to Magnia, from Magnia to Oujda, which is Morocco. Likewise, the Rabat, it was not easy. But due to for we to get a greener's pasture, that is why we went. Although it was not easy, it's not what we expected that we saw on the road. The gendarmeries, which is the, I mean, they maltreated us. They caught us and they locked us in a prison for over 4 months, 4 to 5 months. We've been in the prison. So after those periods, they still leave us and we move ahead. But when we get to the Morocco, getting to the Morocco, it wasn't easy. There is no job in Morocco. There is no job. You find it difficult to succeed. So when I found out that I can't continue, I have to go and meet IOM. From IOM brought me back. When they brought me back to Nigeria, I met Symbols of Hope. Symbols of Hope took me as their own child. And they gave me encouragement. They taught me that is they teach me that I should try and forget about my past. I should move ahead. Because if I should start remembering the past, it will weigh me down. So what I did is they noticed that if do I have a handwork? I don't have a handwork. I don't have anything. So they brought out a skills and they taught me how to make phone, how to make cake, how to make bag, how to make perfumes, likewise hair freshers, and after teaching all those things, what they did after teaching you all those things, they will empower you to start doing so, and that is what they did to me. They empowered me, and for the little one they empowered me, I'm benefiting from it. That is what is sustaining me ever since those days, those times that I come back from Nigeria, from Morocco. Thank you. I will advise the youths if you want to travel out of the country, make sure you travel in a legal way. Yes, go straight to the embassy of the country you are about to go. Get your visa, get everything, every document, move out in a legal way if you want to travel out. Don't travel illegal. Illegal is a crime. In fact, illegal, there are some slave trade that are on the way. You can meet your death there. That is one thing. So if you want to go, travel out in a legal way. God bless you.
So with the trading a symbol of what are you proud of yourself?
Yes, yes, I'm proud of myself because I'm learning a lot of skills on it. I'm learning a lot of skills and it's helping me. Yeah, it's giving me joy. Without these skills, I don't know how to start. But the skills alone, at least I can do something. I can make something and sell.
Also, Topper Wilson shares a similar story. Based on the story of a rosy future abroad, he sold all he had to travel to France, but unfortunately, he fell into the hands of organ harvesters in Libya. After months of struggles and pain, he was finally rescued by the International Organization for Migration.
Think how the whole incident started. So in 2022, where I attended home sale, so I met Mr. James in Donwan. The man is from, he said he's from Edo, based on his own talk. So I met him during home sale service. So we exchanged greetings. He was like, young man, how are you? I said, fine, sir. I said, that he has been coming to the home sale. I said, yes, I observed that you've been coming for a while now. Though at times he used to lead the home sale. So that was how he started talking. He told me about going to France. I said, I'm interested though that the situation of the country is somehow that me, I want to Japan, I want to travel out. He said, okay, that him is an agent. He helps people. Showed me a lot of pictures, people that he has helped. So I believed him because it's from my home cell, so church. So I said, okay. So he said that I have to go and get some funds to travel to France. I need to get some funds. I said, how much? He said, equivalent of 2 million naira. Then we'll change it to euro. I said, okay. So then I had a two-bedroom flat of my own. So I called a friend of mine who's in Cyprus. I told him, Charles, look at the opportunity that I have. Oh, that somebody wants to help me to go to France, but I don't have the funds. He said, I know him to just go to Cyprus, that he doesn't have much on him. He now advised me that since I have a property, I can't go ahead and sell it now. That if I sell it, probably that God will, if I get to Europe, there is a small thing to buy back. I said, okay. Because I built the house on the community land. You understand? So I called one guy to come and value the property. The guy valued the property and said, if you have a good buyer, that I can sell it for 4 million or 4.5 million naira. But because I was so desperate, I saw someone that offered me 2.1 million naira. I sold it for 2.1 million naira. So I called Mr. James Idonwa. That Mr. James Idonwa, I have gotten the 2 million naira. He said I should go and change it to euro. So I called a friend who helped me to call one Alhaji bridge change. So we were able to get converted the whole money to euro. So and that friend of mine who is in Cyprus was able to help me with 150 euros. So then I added it to the money, but I didn't give it to Mr. James. I was like, okay, at least this one will be a pocket money for me. When I get there, I should be able to. So he said I should go and get a passport. Then I had a passport of 4 years. I think I've used 1 year out of it. Then he said I should go and get 10 years. I went ahead, I applied for passports, I got 10 years passports. So I gave it to him. He said, now that was when he now sat me down and said that he does not have the power here in Nigeria to influence through the embassy to get me a French visa, which is France. Now, from Libya, it is easier that he has that associate in Libya. That from once you get to Libya, it is be easier for him to do. I said, okay, I agreed to it because I've already sold my house. I've collected the money. There's no way for me to go back. I've not heard about Libya before. That was my first time I've learned about Libya. Although I used to hear about the Gaddafi, I used to Gaddafi, something like that. So he said, from go to Libya by road. I said, is there no airport? He said, no, that Libya does not have a government, but I have to travel through road. That is going to take us 3 to 4 days journey. I said, all right, I agree to it. We went to Kano. When we got to Kano at night, that was how we now started the journey through Zindel, we traveled through Zindel, Agadez, you understand, down to Metropolis. So he said we were going to Benghazi. So when we got to that Benghazi, before we got there, the journey, it was so terrible. In fact, I don't. It took me the grace of God for me to sit down here and narrate the story without even crying. But my first time of coming to this place, I cried a lot because me trying to remember the past, it was so painful. It was a big mistake. It was a decision that I regretted and I'm not even proud of what I did. Is it the killing I witnessed? Is it because of the Libyan police shot someone because of packet of condom?
They
So
found his condom in his
yes,
bag
in his bag, in his possession. They said it's prohibited there. So
and they shot him.
they shot him there. I witnessed it. I saw it. I was like, that alone, that fear, immediately the fear, that trauma, the whole thing came over me. I was like, is this what I'm going to experience in this place? When we got to that Benghazi, he introduced us to a man. He took us to a man's house. So he introduced us that, okay, that we'll be staying over there till we will get our visa ready to travel to France. So he now told us that he wants to travel downtown. So that he wants to go and do he has some businesses to close. And when he comes back, then he will give us the feedback. And if our visa is ready, then we can now travel. So after after 3 weeks that he came back. 3 weeks that he came back. When he came back after 3 weeks,
He left you there for 3 weeks.
yes, he left us there for three
How were you
weeks.
to survive? How was the experience within that 3 weeks that you left
They
you?
made us feel at home.
Okay, they didn't trouble you.
They didn't trouble us. They made us feel at home when the man came. But they were just, if anytime we want to go out to go and eat, there's always someone that that's following us. He told us that he's going to show us, show us around, but they never made it look as if he was just monitoring our movements. So when Mr. James Indonua came back after 3 weeks, he said that the whole plan has changed. Oh. I said the money we gave him is not enough to travel to France to process our visa. That if you are willing to donate our kidney, I said, my kidney, if I donate one of the kidney, is it possible for me to go to France? He said yes. So I too, immediately I noticed that this was a red flag. These are organ harvesters. I didn't rebel, I didn't object. I said yes, I assured him. So I called my friend. I said, see, look at what they asked me. In case if you go inside there and they tell you that look at the condition, please, I am begging you. Our life depends on this thing. If you go there and tell them no, they might end up killing us. But when you get there, agree. Tell them yes, that you are going to give them. Then let us buy time and look for any means to escape. He said okay. When he got there, they told him same thing. So he agreed. Thank God there was this man, he's from Ibadan. His name is Taufik. So anywhere we used to go and eat, and that there's a restaurant that we used to go and eat. So the man saw us one day speaking, said, are you from Nigeria? He said yes. So, thought as much that the Nigerians don't have a accent. So when we told him our ordeal, that look at what sir, look at what we are going through. We fall into a wrong hand, fall into the hands of the organ harvesters. We told him about him. I said, we should thank God that we are still alive. That man, that is their business. They are organ harvesters. That we are still alive. They even told us that the condition that that it is God that is helping us. If not, they don't need to discuss anything. They will just kill, harvest whatever one they want to harvest. At night they will dump the remaining part of our body somewhere. So we now pleaded with him that is there anything he can do? He said we are going to pay him too. That if we pay him, then he will help us escape. So we agreed. All the money that we had on us, which is zero, we gave him. He said at night he will come around, then we look for a way to rest. So it was around night, I think it was around 9 p.m. at night that we sneak out of the house. So me and my friend, we sneak out of the house. The man now help us, not knowing that our nightmare was going to start with Mr. Taufik. So Mr. Taufik took us to, in fact, out of civilization, extreme inside bush, told us that he's into grazing. So that is a farmer that is into grazing. He rears a cow, headers. So we stayed for. He said he's going to help us. That he has connection with IOM. That through him, we can go back to Nigeria through that IOM. We agreed. Said so. We're helping him to farm, to do grazing. He will plant grasses like that, cultivate, feed cows. In fact, he got after paying him, said that the money we paid him is not enough. We have to work for we work for like 3 good months. Yes, we eat once in a day. So at times, if it doesn't come around, we depend on the cow's milk. If and we do it at his back because we cannot tell him we are feeding through the we are feeding ourselves through the cow milk because him too he will come and harvest the cow milk and take it. Well, so we are feeding on the cow milk. So in fact, there was a time we had a fever. It was so terrible that, in fact, I thought of giving up. So, but I thank God that God was just with us then. After 3 months, we called him. Mr. Tafik, you promised that you're going to help us after 3 months. We've worked for 3 months. What are we going to do? The man said the IOM man is not yet around, that we should stop disturbing him, that we should thank God that we are still even alive, that he helped us. But sir, you are not helping us. You are just taking advantage of us. You took advantage of our situation. If you are helping us, you have honored us to IOM all this while. It's because we don't know anything. I don't know how to speak French. If I know how to speak French, I'll go into town and look for a way out. But if I go to town, they will know that this is JJC. It's either they arrest me and put me in prison or they will kill me. He said yes, that we should stay in. Where I was working before, I was well paid. I was well paid. That was why, and in fact, I was able to accumulate some things then that I sold everything off. So it was exactly 6 months, few days to 6 months. Mr. Tafik now called us that 3 days ago that the man came around, the IOM man, that is going to take us there. And he now took us to the IOM man. The man asked us some questions. We answered the questions. The man said, "Can we, if there's a way we can lead him to the man that he said, no, I don't want to go there anymore." That was how IOM helped us, brought us to Lagos. I didn't go home because if I should go home, my sister told me not to embark on the journey. So what will I go and tell her? So even some of my friends, I couldn't go and meet them. But when I came back, I started making some calls. People were asking me, who sent you? Who sent you? Shey we told you not to go, we told you not to go. A lot of rejections. A lot of rejections. So, but thank God, a friend of mine, I think symbol of hope. I think was it last set or last two sets that they helped him to when he came back. I think he came back from Libya. So it was one that now told me about symbols of hope. That look at this social program. That if I am free to share my story, that they will listen to me. And as God will have it. No, I was in Abuja when I came to Abuja. So I said, that's not a problem. I'll come. And ever since I came back, I've not been able to open my mouth to tell anybody. When I came, so they asked me to tell my story. I told my story. They gave me a shoulder to cry on, and they assured me that things will be better. So ever since then, they've been helping me with the psychosocial support, and I am very grateful. If not, because before, if I sit down and start sharing my story, I'll start crying. There are a lot of things that I didn't even remember. If I start telling you, I'll start crying. In fact, when I came back, I didn't bother going to church. I stopped going to church. Yes, because I was like, I went to church. Somebody took advantage of me. So where will I now go to that? Somebody will not take advantage of me. And they told me that just that there are some bad elements around that wants to take advantage of. That should just move closer to God. It's the same God that delivered me from that man's house. Before you travel out of your country, if you are not traveling through the embassy, that your visa is issued, we should learn to be contented. You understand? In every situation we find ourselves. There are some people that in that situation that we are in, we are far better off than them. You understand? When you are, if you are desperate, you fall into the wrong hands.
We hope these stories of these five survivors will serve as a warning to others about the dangers of human trafficking. If you or someone you know is in a similar situation, please reach out to these agencies for help. The Nigerian Immigration Service, National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, International Organization for Migration. Until next time, and this is Back from the Brink. I am Stella Carlo. Thanks for watching.